It's Ash from Super Videos back for another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the finale of Season 7, 7/16, and the confirmation from the showrunner himself, Scott M. Gimple, that there are going to be losses, multiple deaths in the finale. So the article comes from TV Guide. I'll have a link in the description. The title of the article is The Walking Dead showrunner confirms that there will be deaths in the Season 7 finale. So I'm going to read his response first, and then I'm going to talk about the finale and what I think is going to happen. So he says, the Season 6 finale was the noose tightening and things getting darker and darker, he said. This season's finale has darkness and light. Real horrific moments, betrayal, and real moments of beauty, redemption, love, and friendship. It's sort of a monopoly of human and the Walking Dead experience. He goes on to say, well, there are losses. Things are going to get more intense and heartbreaking. So it's not a surprise that we're going to see a big death in the finale, because that's a given in the finales and the premieres. For The Walking Dead, there are going to be deaths. That's kind of like what's been happening all the time, so there's no surprise there. But the fact that he did confirm that there are going to be multiple losses gives us an idea about the sort of finale we're going to get. I'm pretty sure it's going to be action-packed, and if it follows the events of the comic book for issue 114, which I'm predicting is going to happen, it's going to have all of the elements you said. It's going to be heartbreaking. It's going to be intense. It's going to have a lot of horrific moments. There's going to be darkness, light. There's going to be betrayal. And there's going to be a lot of that coming. So, first things first. When he says there's going to be darkness, obviously referring to the deaths and things like that. But when he says there's going to be light moments as well, I think that's basically referring to moments of fighting and not kneeling down in front of Negan anymore. That's what I think he means. Real horrific moments, again, things that Negan is probably gonna do. Betrayal, more betrayal coming. So it seems like when Lenny James, who is the actor who plays Morgan, was saying that we're gonna see betrayal, he wasn't just talking about one episode. He was just talking about the theme of the second half as well. So there are a lot of betrayal moments in the second half, if you think about it. From both Eugene, Richard, and maybe some others, who knows. Real moments of beauty, redemption, love, and friendship. So we have a bit of a hint about what might happen with Dwight when he says redemption. So that's going to be very cool to see if they end up doing that. But all of this, it seems like we're going to get a pretty good finale. Now, in terms of the actual deaths themselves, it seems like they don't really need any more deaths, because this season has been very death heavy, and it seems like they've had their fair share of deaths this season, and they didn't really need to have multiple deaths. Because if you think about it, in the premiere we started with Abraham and Glenn's death, then the mid-season finale we had Olivia and Spencer, and then the last episode we had Ben and Richard, so that's 6 deaths. I don't think we've seen this many deaths from our core survivors any other season. So this is the first season that's happening. That's like 6 characters already. So to see more character deaths in the finale, that's going to make this season most death heavy. And it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. If I'm going to make a prediction about who I think is going to die, I think one or both of Sasha and Rosita, maybe Tara, and maybe some saviors, maybe some members of the junkyard community, maybe even some people from the kingdom, maybe some people from the ocean side. But I think they're not going to kill too many people because there's the war, and a lot of those characters from those communities are going to die in the war. But I think we're going to get a few here and there, maybe very minor characters from some other communities as well. But because there's so many people right now, this cast is getting so big that they can kill off a couple minor characters here and there. And I think that's probably what he's referring to. When he says there's going to be multiple deaths, that may be just 2 main character deaths. The rest are going to be just background characters that are going to die in the finale. But I want to know your opinions about this. What do you think about the finale of Season 7? How many deaths do you think we're going to see, and who do you think is going to die? That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll be back for another video.